Hi there, strikers, another mysterious disappearance story to watch for. Let's hear the story of
Amy Lynn Bradley, born May 12, 1974, is an American woman who went missing during a Caribbean cruise on the Royal Caribbean International cruise ship Rhapsody of the Seas in late March 1998 at the age of 23, while en route to Curaçao. Searches turned up no sign of her, and investigators believe it unlikely that she had fallen overboard. There have been possible sightings of Bradley in Curaçao. In 1998, tourists had seen a woman resembling Bradley on a beach, and in 1999, a member of the U.S. Navy claimed a woman in a brothel had said she was Bradley and had asked him for help. On March 21, 1998, Amy Lynn Bradley, her parents Ron and Eva, and her brother Brad, left for a week-long cruise on Rhapsody of the Seas. On the morning of March 24, Bradley had been drinking with the ship's band, Blue Orchid, in the dance club. One of the band members, named Alistair Douglas, known as Yellow, claimed he parted ways with Bradley at about 1 a.m. Sometime between 5:15 and 5:30 a.m., Bradley's father, Ron, saw her asleep on the cabin balcony. When he got up at 6 a.m., however, she was no longer there. He later said, "I left to try and go up and find her. When I couldn't find her, I didn't really know what to think, because it was very much unlike Amy to leave and not tell us where she was going." The ship had left Oranjestad, Aruba, and was en route to Curaçao, Antilles. At the time Bradley was last seen and docked there shortly after it was realized that she had gone missing. Extensive searches on the ship and at sea produced no signs of her whereabouts. The Netherlands Antilles Coast Guard conducted a 4-day search that ended on March 27, and Royal Caribbean Cruise Lines chartered a boat to continue looking for her, but they ended their search on March 29. Bradley was a trained lifeguard, and investigators said there was no evidence that she had fallen overboard and none that she died by suicide either. There were possible sightings of Bradley in Curaçao in 1998 and 1999. 2. Canadian tourists reported seeing a woman resembling Amy on a beach in Curaçao in August 1998. The woman's tattoos were reportedly identical to Bradley's, and one of the two men said he was 2 feet away from her and said he was sure it was her with complete full certainty. Bradley's tattoos included a Tasmanian devil spinning a basketball located on her shoulder, the sun placed on her lower back, a Chinese symbol located on her right ankle, and a gecko lizard on her navel. She also had a navel ring. A member of the United States Navy stated that he had seen Bradley in a brothel in 1999. He claimed she told him that her name was Amy Bradley and she begged him for help, explaining that she was held against her will and not allowed to leave. There was another potential sighting in 2005. When a witness named Judy Moorer claimed to have seen Bradley in a department store restroom in Barbados. The witness claimed a woman entered the restroom accompanied by 3 men, who proceeded to threaten her if she did not follow through on a deal. The witness alleges that after the men had left, she approached the distraught woman, who then said that her first name was Amy and that she was from Virginia before the men re-entered to take her away. Moorer called authorities, and they created composite sketches of 3 men and the woman based on her account. Bradley's mother and father appeared on the November 17, 2005 episode of Dr. Phil. An image of a young woman resembling Bradley that was emailed to her parents was shown on the program, and it suggests that she might have been sold into sexual slavery. There is currently a $250,000 reward offered by the Bradley family for information leading to Bradley's return and a $50,000 reward for information leading to her verifiable location. The FBI is offering a $25,000 reward for information leading to her recovery. Her case has been featured on America's Most Wanted and by the television show Disappeared. It was also the subject of episode 59 of the Case File podcast. It has also appeared on the podcasts Crime Junkie and The Casual Criminalist. There were 2 further sinister-seeming incidents before Amy disappeared for good. Firstly, Amy's mother said she saw a group of individuals board the ship and stand around watching during a dance troupe's performance, despite not being paying passengers. Secondly, Eva and Amy had gone to view photographs of their family that had been taken during a dinner party, when most of the attending passengers were snapped by crew members. However, when they got there, all of the photos featuring Amy, which the clerk clearly remembered putting out on display, were missing. Had someone working on board really spotted Amy and helped people traffickers smuggle her off the ship, to be sold into slavery? It might sound far-fetched, but it eventually emerged that the FBI's original search of the Rhapsody of the Seas had not included staterooms and employee living quarters. If someone with malicious intent had hidden Amy there, it may have been possible to get her onto dry land under the nose of the authorities. Still searching for Amy, the last possible lead into the disappearance came in 2010, when a human jawbone washed up on a beach in Aruba. It was determined that it was human and most likely from a Caucasian person. However, it was never tested to see if it belonged to Amy Bradley. Amy was declared legally dead the same year, but her family has vowed never to give up looking for her. In a statement to CNN, Ron and Eva said, "We believe that our daughter is alive, but being held captive by someone." Meanwhile, the law has changed to improve the way cruise ships operate in the event of an emergency at sea. In 2019, U.S. Congresswoman Doris Matsui began lobbying for a further Cruise Passenger Protection Act that would improve upon the Cruise Vessel Security and Safety Act of 2010. She wants to see independent law enforcement agents required on cruise ships, in the same way that air marshals are secreted aboard planes, to help should a crime occur or someone go missing. She is also calling for cameras to be placed in all public areas of cruise ships for the same reasons. People deserve protections whether they are on land or at sea. For decades, that has not been the case, Rep. Matsui said in a statement. This would all come far too late for Amy Bradley, but it is hoped it may help some of the hundreds of other people who could go missing at sea in future. In the meantime, the FBI is continuing to appeal on its website for more information on Amy and her potential whereabouts. It offers a $25,000 reward for information that leads to the identification, arrest, and conviction of the persons responsible for her disappearance, along with a list of her vital statistics. Amy Bradley was 5 feet 6 inches tall with short brown hair when she went missing in 1998. She had green eyes and several tattoos, including a distinctive Tasmanian devil on her shoulder and a gecko on her navel. In March 2021, Amy has been missing for as long as she lived her life with her family in Virginia. Ron, Eva and Bradley are still seeking answers, and
That's all for today, Striker. Please don't forget to share my video and comment down below. Like and share, click the notification to be updated on my latest upload.